Good morning. My name is Sally Coulthard. I'm a former Army officer and I am the founder and CEO of the Defence Garden Scheme. I spent a career in the military, initially in education and training, and then moving into personnel strategy and in particular looking at the policies for looking after the wounded, injured and sick. The Defence Garden Scheme was established in November 2020 on my retirement from the Army. While I was transitioning, I studied social and therapeutic horticulture, and in particular, I was awarded a Churchill Fellowship, and I went to the United States and to Scandinavia to study nature-based therapy for the Danish and American armies. This gave me a great insight into the support that it can provide for military personnel who are struggling with transition. And as a result, in November 2020, I established the Defence Garden Scheme. So the problem I came to Scottish Tech Army with was to establish our website around the launch in 2 years ago, nearly 3 years ago now, in 2020. So I needed help for both establishing a professional showcase for the Defence Garden Scheme, but also in particular for the legal requirements around privacy and GDPR. The volunteers that helped me were Lauren Kennedy, and then when she moved on to another project, Jason Wan. They provided assistance initially with the structuring of the website, but in particular, and the bit that was very helpful for me, because it was a whole new world, was the sort of back engine support, the search engine optimization, the privacy notices and GDPR, establishing our newsletter with all of those relevant safeguards, and our social media channels, of which we have a LinkedIn channel and an Instagram. Both of those have proved very successful. We now have over 800 followers for LinkedIn and over 400 for Instagram. Well, as you've heard, it clearly made an enormous difference at the start of setting up a new charity. There's obviously an awful lot involved. So to have that expertise behind me and that confidence that we were setting up a professional showcase shop window for DGS was very helpful. And then it has proved and is proving an excellent communication vehicle for, as the network grows, new stakeholders and new gardens and new beneficiaries understanding what we do across the country. I'm delighted to say we're just starting, obviously, the growing season, the spring season. We deliver our 10-week programme twice a year, starting in the spring and the autumn. For this spring, we have 6 major gardens delivering our services across the United Kingdom. And I'm delighted to say that we're just launching our first garden in Edinburgh, the Linburn Walled Garden. We have an open day on March the 23rd, and we start service delivery on April the 20th. As you can hear, it's been a great support to us as a small not-for-profit, and the support I got from the 2 volunteers was reliable and professional, and in particular, I think very enjoyable, because they both engaged with the project. They both believed, once they started to understand what we were trying to do, they identified with it, and that made it very enjoyable, both for them, I think, but certainly for me. I would like to take the opportunity to formally thank our funders. We have 2 major funders from the military charity community, the Armed Forces Covenant Fund Trust and the Veterans Foundation. Without their support, there's no question that the network would not be delivering in the way that it now is.